Hey everybody, welcome to my new build. This is my mountain peak castle. It took me a long time to build this castle. Not because the building time, but because it's just so much planning. I've tried it so many times in different builds. I've never been able to work out how to do it, but I finally figured it out. And especially like the middle part of this castle, the square with the four towers, like that took so much time to figure out. But I finally figured out how I could build this high. There's no cheats, there's no mods. What I did was inside the four towers, there's raised ground. I raised it to the max. And then all the stone, so the stone towers, the stone walls, they all have metal bars inside of them. So the metal bars are like connected to like the ground, literally on the ground, but also the ground pillars inside the towers. So the structural integrity of the building is much higher than it normally is. Not even much, but a bit higher than normally. And that little bit of extra height gave me this extra like a feel that I could use to make this like a massive looking castle structure. So I'm gonna walk around a little bit, show you guys what I made, what I was thinking, and we're gonna start off here at the entrance. There's no gate, there's no walls. The ramparts are sort of the walls. I did want to make walls and a gate first, and I was thinking about making like little houses around this castle and make it more of a castle town or more of a different kind of castle. But when this part, what I made right now, was done, I was like, this is actually just fine. This is like really cool. This is exactly what I wanted to make, and this isn't about making a survival castle. This is not a castle that's really practical. It's just aesthetically what I wanted to make. So there's no blacksmith. There's no workshop. There is a kitchen. There is a dining room. But like I said, it's not practical. So we're going to start off here. We're going to walk up the first set of stairs. And we'll get to this first guard tower. There's two of these guard towers. And I wanted the guard towers to look different than the towers on the castle itself. So they're square with a little round tip. And the other towers are all round with a little round tip. So just to break up the monotony, just break it up, like it doesn't all look the same, just make it a little bit different. They are functional. You can go inside, so you can just go up these stairs, and up here there are a couple of windows, and there's a light. And like I said, it's not it's like a pretty normal tower, but the detailing in the stone and detailing in the roof, that's what make it look cool. Especially the roof. Like the roofs are a lot of work, but they're just, when they're done, they look so great. So let's keep going up. And this is the main rampart. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run around the rampart first, and then I'm gonna go to the main entrance, and I'm gonna show you guys inside. So if we go up here you have a part that's a little bit higher. And this is actually the entrance to the kitchen. So this is where the maids and the workers, they cook and live and do stuff. Well, they probably don't live here, but they cook here and work here. And this stairs will lead up into the main hall of the castle, but I'm gonna show that later. So let's continue following the ramparts. And this part of the castle is my favorite part. So if I turn around, this is the back side of the castle, and this massive structure at the back is just the throne room, nothing else. There is a throne, and it's all about that throne. And first the throne room was much smaller, and I just looked at it and was like, this isn't the feel I was going for. And I remembered there was another castle I was working on that I never finished, and it had this design throne room, like a massive one, like huge with like big pillars and everything. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna try and build that here. And when the structure was done, it just looked great. Like it made the castle even bigger. It felt even bigger. So I'm really happy with this structure, and just the appearance of it inside and outside, just amazing. And then I really like this little rampart part that's sticking out. Like you could stand here, like if you were the king, and just look down, see your kingdom, and see the forest and the sea and whatever. Like this is just so cool. Now let's keep going. I tried to limit the amount of rock that would stick out through the stone structures on the top, and then on the bottom there's more rocks sticking out. That was my plan, but when I saw this structure and I saw these rocks, it looked really good. Like it looked like it was like supported. Let's remove this because this is not supposed to be there. Like it looked like it was supported. So here's like still rock, but mostly there won't be that much rock sticking out. Then there's here a little bit of a top part, nothing special, just a little bit of a ramp. And then here, this is, I really like this. So up there is a fireplace, but below it, there's like a little tunnel that leads to another guard tower on a bridge and a guard tower, which is exactly the same as the other one, and it leads to this part of the ramp. And then here is a little sort of guard house, like storage house, whatever it can be. I haven't finished it. I haven't really done anything on the inside, but it could be whatever you want to be. But it's really small at the moment. Like it's only like, what is it, like 6 tiles? But this could have been much bigger. Like I had way more space to build more. Like I could have dig out way more of the stone. But I thought I'm not really going to use it anyway, so why bother? It does look cool, like having a little door with a little overhang. Just gives a nice feeling. Now, if you keep going, you'll eventually get to the entrance. So we started over there. And now we're here. This entrance, this was first just a different structure, but I thought it would be cool if it just turned into massive stairs that leads up to the main hall. So if you go in here, this is actually a pretty cool structure. There's like different layered roofs, and there's like windows everywhere, so there's like a lot of sunlight. And then here is the door. Oh, you could let it close if it's too cold. And then here's the main hall. This is the center area of everything. Everything is built out of this point right here. This is where I started building. So first up, we're gonna go left. And remember that little arch, tunnel? Well, that's underneath that fire over there. And that's built below this dining room. And I really like this dining room. It's big, but it's not too big. It has a nice ceiling, and it just feels like a royal dining room, in my opinion. And then here is a little door, leads to a little balcony. You can stand on and just look out. Nothing too crazy. Couple windows, storage, and some wood. Then let's go to this side first. So this is the armory. Here's some armor, some sword, shields, some bows, whatever. Like there's weapons everywhere. This is also the way to get upstairs, because here are the stairs, and this is the way to get back down to the kitchen. So if we go up, I really like this, by the way. There's like a little bit of a balcony here. You can look down. If you go up, there's another room. I didn't do anything with this room, but this could be another storage room or whatever. And this leads to the walkway, the main walkway in the middle of the build. You can look down from here, and there's a door here that leads to another terrace or like a balcony. You can see like it's so much higher, which I really like. And then the stairs go up, and then here's the door. And then this is on top of the throne room where I'm gonna go. But you can look down here and you can see the throne, so you can listen to the speeches of the king or the emperor. And then up here is another like little room or guardhouse or just a chill place. Then if we go back, wait, you know what? I'm gonna go up there last. So I'm first gonna go down, jump down, and let's go to the throne room. This just feels so right. Like the hall just leads into the throne room. There's like these massive pillars on the sides, like these massive pillars with windows between them. The extremely high roof, and then the braziers for the light, and then all the way in the back, on top of a bunch of stairs, there is the throne of the emperor. There's like a fire behind it, and a window that gives them a little bit extra light, and the dragon's head. And it especially looks cool because if you sit down on it, like the king is like almost completely shrouded in darkness, which looks really intimidating if you come from there. Like you see this dark figure sitting there underneath this like dragon's head. I'm really happy with how this all worked out. This is probably my favorite inside part of the build. Now, let's go back up. And let's go to the last couple of rooms. We have to go all the way up here. And I just saw something I did. I made a little mistake. This one. And that's gone. Okay, so if you go up all the way, I personally don't like these stairs. I think they walk a little bit funny. If you walk up them, you're having no trouble walking up, but they're just more practical than the smaller stairs. So there's like a really tight hall here with windows. You can look out. Oh, I don't have glass here. I forgot to do that. Okay, doesn't matter. So this is a bedroom. This is probably where like the king, like a guest sleep, or maybe his child, or somebody like that. And then if you go even higher, all the way to the top, you'll get to the master bedroom. This is where the king or the emperor sleeps, and like he has everything here. It's like a bunch of money, his armor is like decorated with shields everywhere. Has a massive bed. He has like a cool antler, like a cool trophy, like his own dining table. Like this is just the best place you want to be. Like this is the grandest room of them all. And you can look out the window and you can see how amazingly high you are. You're super high. I just love this. Really, really love this room. And now, lastly, I want to go outside for a moment, and I want to fly around a little bit and show you guys some of the things I personally really like. So if I fly, so first off, I love how this back part looks. It just looks like massive, solid stone. Just great. I love this detailing on the top of the roof, the stone detailing. This is something that's very normal in old Dutch houses, and I'm Dutch, so I wanted to try that. Also love like the 4 towers here, and then the massive tower in the middle. It just gives a really solid feeling to it. Then to about here, there's like stone inside. So this is all raised ground to about here, and that makes helps so that I can build stone this high. Because if I didn't have the ground this high, I could probably build only this high, like about this window, and that would have just been completely different. Like the build would have been completely different. I also like that, like this is like a little house. Feels like a little house is built like next to it, like right against it. Just it all feels very, very big and solid, and I just love it. I'm really, really happy with how this worked out. But that's it, at least for now. I'm gonna work on something new. I don't know what yet, but this is probably my favorite thing I've built in the last 6 months. I hope you guys liked it too. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.